put your hands on anyone. And if you pick up a third case, I'm going to do la cucaracha on all of your bond.
Whoa, did you catch that? The judge isn't playing. LAR refers to a law-assisted arrest review, meaning if he gets another charge, she'll yank all his bonds and hold him. Translation, one more strike and it's jail time. No bail.
The fourth, I was supposed to communicate with my lawyer.
I ordered you to come here today because you picked a new case. You are on bond for an assault. You now have picked up a new assault. You are now facing another year and or a $4,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir.
Defendant and the defendant dating relationship. On 11/27/24, officers were dispatched to an assault in progress in Harris County, Texas. Officer met with other officers who had already detained the defendant. The officer spoke to the complaining witness, who stated the defendant pulled her hair at the house and that she felt pain. She stated that they had been driving down Westheimer.
Okay, pause. Did we just slip into a Netflix documentary? A fight? A flash drive and alleged scam data about gas and oil deals? This is starting to sound less like a domestic dispute and more like an episode of American Greed. What do you think's really going on here?
And the defendant attempted to take her purse that had a flash drive that had fraudulent scam material on it. Complaining witness said the defendant was trying to scam San Jose gas, oil, and the information was on the USB drive. Complainant stated that they started to fight and she scraped her hand on the purse and felt pain. Complaining witness also stated no threats were made and the suspect did not put his hands on her. Defendant stated they were arguing in the car and the complaining witness slapped him twice and scratched him. Defendant stated he felt pain. The witness stated she worked security and she saw the traffic was backed up, so she drove up and saw the complaining witness and the defendant in a stopped car in the street. She said she saw the complainant and the defendant fighting. The complaining witness was trying to exit the vehicle and that's when the defendant pulled her hair. Witness stated the complainant exited and ran across the street and called 911. Officers observed blood on passenger window where complaining witness was sitting. Officers also observed complaining witness to have injuries to both hands.
Your Honor, no, the one thing I just wanted to point out was more on the dates, in that apparently he thought that the new case was set for December 5th. In this document, it refers to December 5th, but down the bottom, it looks like then it was ordered that he appear at the court's next docket on Wednesday, December 4th, because the original case that we had been here for, the first case, his appearance was waived on that case. So he got confused and thought it was waived, and I think he was
ordered him to appear because of the new case that he put up. So regardless whether he comes at 8:30, he comes at 9:30, I don't think I've ever taken someone in for coming in at 11:30, for coming in at 12, but I do have a problem when you pick up a new case.
Yes, sir.
Right?
And
it's alleged here that you have assaulted this person and they have now provided me with enough evidence that I'm going to find probable cause that it occurred. Joe?
Your Honor, the only thing I can say is the client has vigorous defenses. Obviously, that's not the appropriate point to point out. But I don't know, was the complaining witness out on probation at this time, or because she herself was under some legal?
All I know is that the 2 times that he pulled her hair, or was it just 1 time? It sounded like it was
just a 1 time.
And here's the legal twist. Inside the car, the defense claims he was stopping her from jumping out. Outside the car? Now that looks like aggression. This is where physical context flips the narrative. Do you think it was restraint or assault?
He was trying to prevent her from, she was going to go out of the moving vehicle where his position was. He was trying to keep her from getting hurt, from going out of the moving vehicle.
I didn't hear anything about that.
Because I believe what happened is she called and reported this afterwards. They left the scene and then she called, phoned it in and reported it after.
So is she trying to jump out of a moving car and he's pulling her hair to keep her in? Well, but then the witness sees them outside of the car arguing, and then he pulls her hair outside of the car.
I heard that. I did hear that,
So
Your
the
Honor.
witness saw the defendant and the complaining witness inside the vehicle fighting. The witness tried to get the complaining witness out of the motor vehicle, and then the defendant
Picked up a new
pulled her back
case.
by her hair.
Are we supposed to be happy you're on bond for an assault and you pick up a new assault?
Yo no daría daño nunca a la persona que
Well,
quiero.
now is, I mean,
I would never hurt somebody that I'm with.
Por favor, me quiero que diga su señoría. Ella es mi novia. Ella ahora mismo está en la prisión.
She's my girlfriend. She's right now in no. She has
Porque ella está enviciada en la droga.
she has problems. She's drug addicted to drugs.
Yo quiero que ella lo
Okay,
I want her to be
Yo soy la-
hospitalized.
yo soy la-
you,
The only reason that was relevant, Your Honor, if I could help him out, is that he did tell me beforehand to help the court and the system, is that she has been his girlfriend for many years, and that he has one child he supports along with his mother, who's here today, and he works as a driver, and he does support them all. But she does have this problem with drugs and has this pending case. He himself suffers from depression and diabetes, but he does manage to work in order to support them all. If these are just things that maybe the court could consider, because it would be a real hardship for them to lose the income. Now, he would agree to any kind of additional controls in terms of staying away from her, but you know, maybe 200 feet away or things like that. Because she's not living with them. The child is not hers. It's from a previous relationship that he supports. But they're actually two. One is 7 years old. One is 7 years old, and the other one is 3 years old. And so we're talking some very fairly young children that's in his custody. Now, his mother has been helping maintain him. She's back there on the
The
second.
complaining witness is currently in jail. I believe in Paris County Jail. I'm
This
trying to figure
complaining
out what
witness?
for. Yes, sir. I'm just trying to figure out for what. All I see is an out of county charge, so maybe there was a warrant. I'm not
given a
sure.
cause number?
So it shows up kind of weird. I have like a
This is the courtroom's boiling point. The judge makes it crystal clear. This isn't about feelings, it's about public safety. Notice how she keeps repeating it? She's laying the foundation for a no-nonsense sentence if he slips again.
out of county cost.
That's okay,
But
just-
I don't know if this will show up.
Is it a 2? Is it a 3? What?
No, it's like OOC.
No, that's,
Yeah.
huh?
Tú sabes dónde está el caso de
Yeah, you
Suri?
can look up, yeah, here it is.
¿Dónde está? Yeah.
0326
Hold on.
Austin.
0326.
8412.
Said it was Austin, Your Honor.
No, it didn't pick up. 0326 8412.
Possession of
Yes,
substance.
Yeah, so what happened is they got arrested together. Mr. Tujaquez, all I asked you to do was be safe in my community. You've now picked up a new case. I'm not going to let you go. You picked up a new assault. Doesn't matter who it is. Doesn't matter where it is. We ask you to behave yourself. And when you pick up a new case, that's not a good thing. And if I let you go, that is telling you it is okay to do what you're doing. And it's not. There has to be consequence to action so that you understand we mean business. If this person is like that, then you know, or you should know, not to associate yourself with this type of person. Do you understand?
But please, my family depends on me.
Then this is what you think of beforehand. You don't think about this after the fact.
But I didn't do anything. I wanted to help her.
I'm not going to talk to you about the case. I'm not going to know. Now, I will tell you this, that I had already revoked your bonds and I was going to set them both at 10,002, but I won't do that. I'll entertain a lower bond with you, Joe. I mean, what do you think is appropriate? I want you to understand that I'm going to take you in because I want you to understand that public safety is my number one concern. That's it. As a courtesy for your lawyer, and because of what you're saying, I will not set it as high as I was going to, and I will entertain a lower bond. But you picked up a new assault.
Your Honor, would you consider $1,500?
State, what do you think?
Judge, I'm just gonna argue for a general $5,000 bond. This individual was told obviously not to pick up any new cases and he picked up the exact same kind of case while on bond previously.
All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'll split the puppy, okay? And on the new case, he's at 5,000 now on the old case. I'm gonna revoke that PR bond. I'm gonna set that one at 5,001. And then on the new case, I'll do it 3,501 as opposed to 10,002 on both of them. And that is, Joe, you know, I hope that you now understand that we mean business. And no matter what the excuse, no matter who you're with, you pick up a new case, there are consequences.
Le prometo que usted no me va a ver más nunca. Problema, yo nada.
Promise I won't cause you any more problems. You won't see me for something like this again.
I hope you show back up to court.
Es serio, ¿no?
Espero que
Es
sí se
serio.
presente.
Stay in contact with your
Sí,
lawyer,
claro, sí, claro,
Of
claro.
course.
and from now on,
De ahora en adelante,
as a part of your
como parte,
Le pido una disculpa
don't.
porque yo el día 4 no tenía mi corte.
Jaques, no habla. I want you to listen. I don't want you to have contact with the complaining witness in this case. I do not want you to be in possession of any weapons. You are also not to have contact with the complaining witness in the first assault case. If you pick up a third case, I am telling you now, I will go absolutely bonkers on your bond. Do you understand?
of course.
The only reason I'm making the bond as low as it is now is because of Joe. Otherwise, your bond would be at 10,002. But as a courtesy, but I will have absolutely no qualms whatsoever if you pick up a third case. Who's the complaining witness in the first case?
I think he's just an employee of a business at a car dealership.
Okay. All right. Goes with you. All right. Okay, Joe. We'll talk soon.
This protective order is ironclad. It's not just don't call her, it's don't even acknowledge her existence. And if she contacts him, the judge already laid the trap. He's still responsible. Powerful move to eliminate any legal wiggle room.
So, hey, he's going to auto-populate tomorrow. I didn't realize it was a family member. I'm sorry, Stephen. I forgot there's a MOAP that we need to enter in. Come on back. Sorry, Luis. I forgot to do the protective order. All right, here we go. Mr. Tujakis Palomino, I'm now entering in a magistrate's order for emergency protection. This is a court order that identifies Ms. Ramos Sabarit as a protected individual. You cannot commit family violence or an assault against this person. Commit an act in furtherance of an offense under section 42.072 of the Texas Penal Code, which is the stalking statute. You cannot threaten, harass, use another person to communicate a threat or harassing behavior. You cannot be in possession of a weapon or go within 200 feet of where she lives or where she works.